Philip, 17 is ready to see you now.
Yes, Miss Pennypacker.
So I was going to go out with Becky and Sandy on Friday, but
Good day, Miss Pennypacker. You seem to be very busy today.
I am. I mean, I haven't had my nails done in like 2 days. And I've been trying to organize all of these files.
You can file this away too, Miss Pennypacker. I'll see you in my office then, 07.
Yes, sir.
Certainly. These can wait until later. I just throw them into the filing cabinet anyway.
I see. Well, good luck with your reading.
Oh, right, Holly. Yeah, so I was telling you, those stomach problems, yeah, it was definitely constipation. Like, it was horrible.
Interesting new gadgets here, 17.
You may be using some of them on your next mission, 07. There's that improved laser watch, a better door lock opener, and even this nifty new pager I invented. It sends out a flash of light bright enough to blind someone for up to 30 seconds.
Very nifty. So, what exactly did you call me down here for?
Well, Philip, first of all, I wanted to ask you if you've gone through those top secret documents I've sent you.
Yes, sir, I have.
Have they given you any insights on where Jerhofski might be? I thought your in-field experience might be useful in that area.
No, sir. I have no new ideas about where Jerhofski might be hiding.
Philip, something seems to be bothering you. Ever since you got back from that mission in Russia, you've been reticent about anything dealing with the Russian espionage group. In fact, it seems you've been paying more attention to the smaller cases that go through these offices.
It's not the Russian espionage group that I'm worried about.
And in the past, Jerhofski's personal grudge against you hasn't bothered you much either. So it must be something else. What is it?
It's just something that Jerhofski said to me when I was in Russia. It just really bothered me.
Go on.
He said something about me being conceited, like my father, and that he only never met him because he was a generation too late.
07. You had him cornered. Emotional intimidation was the only thing he had left. What makes you think he even knew anything about your father?
About a year ago, I was on that assassination mission. It was something that Jerhofski's father said to me then.
That was one of your first missions against the Russian espionage group, when we thought that killing Jerhofski Sr. would stop it, and before we knew his son would take over. But I didn't see anything about that in your report.
Don't look in the report. I didn't include it. It seemed like such a small detail at the time. What he said to me was, "You look strangely familiar, Mr. Krieg." I seem to have reminded him of someone. I seem to have reminded him of my father.
Philip, there are some strange parallels between Jerhofski Sr. and your father. As Jerhofski Jr. told you, his father worked for the AMPCorp Corporation at one time, and it is indeed true that your father was killed on an undercover mission within AMPCorp Corporation headquarters when some enemy agents discovered his true identity as an MI5 agent. Normally, I wouldn't disclose any information about his death, but in this case, it's truly all we know. We don't know exactly who killed him, but the time would have coincided with when Jerhofski's father was working there. Philip, I can't say whether he killed him or not. I truly don't know.
Jerhofski knows.
Your father died a valiant death in the service of this country. His devotion and bravery is one of the reasons we promoted you to such a high level of the MI7 branch. But this is a very personal issue. If you'd like me to take you off the assignment and put you on something else, I will.
17. I think that may be the best.
That's the intruder alert. Set off from Miss Pennypacker's office.
Miss Pennypacker!
She set the alarm off manually. That means whoever came in here did so without being detected by our systems.
Jerhofski.
Jerhofski? Where's the secretary? They're already gone. Tell me now. Cyanide.
The guard's dead. I got nothing.
This sure is Jerhofski's work. His knowledge of the Sin organization would have allowed him to evade our security measures. And Miss Pennypacker knows much more than even Sin ever knew. Some of the documents are unaccounted for too. But he did leave one thing. They're coordinates to some sort of location.
17? Let's finish this.
Never thought I'd feel this guilty and I'm broken down inside, living with myself, nothing but lies. I always thought I'd make it, but never knew I'd let it get so bad. Living with myself is all I have. I can't come to life. I feel like I'm frozen in time, living in a world so cold, wasting away, living in a shell with no soul. Since you've gone away, living in a world so cold, counting the days since you've gone away, you've gone away from me. I'm too young to lose my soul. I'm too young to feel this old. So long I'm left behind. I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Do you ever feel me? Do you ever look deep down inside, staring at your life, paralyzed?
Living in a world so cold, wasting away, living in a shell with no soul. Since you've gone away, living in a world so cold, counting the days. Since you've gone away, you've gone away from me. I'm too young. I'm too young.
The coordinates that were left at headquarters led us to a financial institution in Canada. We've done some research on the business, and it seems they have made some rather large transactions with Jerhofski's private account. We're not sure exactly why Jerhofski left these coordinates, but I expect that the information you find here will lead you to him. Be wary though, in case it's some sort of trap. Good luck, Philip Krieg.
Lights! So, you are the one I've been expecting from the Secret Service.
The name's Krieg. Philip Krieg.
Go on, have a seat. I have all the information you need.
I'm not exactly sure whose side you're on.
I'm not on anyone's side, Mr. Krieg, as long as I get paid. You see, I'm in the business of making money.
Then I guess this is the appropriate institution for you to work at, Miss...
Monet. And I don't simply work here. I own this bank.
I recognize your name, Miss Monet. From the reports I've read about your institution, the underground banking system of the world, most of your transactions are illegal.
But Mr. Krieg, you are not here to prosecute me.
Then give me the information I need to find Joseph Jerhofski Jr.
Did you really think it would be that easy, Mr. Krieg? Guard, take Mr. Krieg to the waiting room, where Mr. Jerhofski will pick him up.
Miss Monet, I think it's time for you to pay, and not in cash. Your choices are information or blood.
You are more resilient than I anticipated. I do not know Mr. Jerhofski's current locale, but I do know where we make our transactions. Here is the location.
That will have to do. Thank you, Miss Monet. You've been most helpful.
Au revoir, Mr. Krieg.
Keep your hands up! Keep your hands up!
It's a trap. I should have expected this from you, Jerhofski.
Sweet dreams.
He's been expecting you, Mr. Krieg.
Mr. Jerhofski, what an unpleasant surprise.
Oh, I don't know about that. I've been looking forward for the next chance to kill you.
Here you are, sir.
Ah, I take it you've poisoned the food.
Have some imagination, Philip. I have something much more interesting planned. But for now, why not enjoy your last meal?
So, Jerhofski, what is it this time? What is your master plot for world domination?
There's no plot that concerns the world today. This is only about you and I.
So I assume you're still here to avenge your father.
Isn't that what you're here for too? Not so fast. I'm not quite done yet. I haven't told you about the missile.
A missile?
In this building, there are controls of a missile aimed towards London.
I thought this was just about you and me.
It is.
I fail to see how the destruction of London would solve anything between us.
It is a little more complicated than that. Good night, Philip. I'll expect to see you in a few hours.
Shall I leave his door unlocked?
We don't want him too suspicious yet, but he'll probably find his way out. Leave the control room unlocked.
Pennypacker.
Oh, Seven, I'm so glad to see you. They've been keeping me here for days.
Have they tried to get any information from you?
No, they've just kept me down here for no reason at all. It's the weirdest thing. I haven't showered in days. Well, I mean, I could freshen up a little.
Well, Miss Pennypacker, we have to get you out of here. Let's get going.
Well. What do we have here?
What's this all about, Jerhofski?
Guard?
Ruining my outfit. This is Chanel, you know.
Silence, Secretary. Choose your words wisely. They could be your last.
Where's the control room, Jerhofski?
You're in it. And there's the control panel, and here's the remote. Note the path of the missile from here to London. And now note the distance from the control panel and the Secretary.
What does this all mean?
Means when I push this button, the missile will launch in 5 seconds.
And if I tried to stop it?
I'll let you, but if you make that choice, the guard will shoot her.
Philip, save London.
You're gonna make this as hard as you can on me, aren't you?
You have 5 seconds.
Miss Pennypacker.
Oopsie. You really shouldn't have messed with Chanel.
Come on, we gotta get out of here. Pennypacker, check to see if those cars are unlocked.
Sure.
How predictable. Don't have much to spare.
What's the matter with you, Brit? Are you out of ammunition?
Not bad, Pennypacker. Now quick, get the car ready. I have something I gotta finish up.
Philip, you're a little more resourceful than I thought. I was hoping I'd get to toy with you a little more.
Give it up, Jerhofski. It's finished.
Not as long as I'm alive.
I was kinda hoping you would say that.
Go ahead. Shoot me. You forget to leave a bullet for me? Did you? You have a meeting with Destiny, and you don't want to be late.
Neither do you.
You know, Philip, You put up a good fight, just like your father when my father killed him. That's right, Philip. It was my father that killed your father. And now I will kill you!
Looks like I had my meeting with Destiny after all.
You put up a good fight out there.
Let's go. See, you're hard at work again today.
Oh, you mean with my makeup or with my reading?
I was being facetious.
Just so you know, I won Best Secretary of the Year. See?
This says most interesting Secretary of the Year.
I'll have you know that I got a $500 Christmas bonus this year.
Everybody else got a $1,000 Christmas bonus.
Did you bring me anything?
For my last mission?
Yes.
You were there. Why would I bring you anything?
I just thought it would be a nice gesture.
Now that you mention it, I do have this CD for you.
My Britney Spears CD! I thought they confiscated it from me!
No, they did. This is my copy of my report from the last mission for you to file.
Oh. Well, in that case, I'll put it on my to-do list.
Okay, I'll see you around. I have to go meet with 17 now.
Good afternoon, 07.
Good afternoon, 17.
Well, thanks to your quick thinking, this case against the Russian espionage group and your personal case against Jerhofski is finally closed. Excellent work.
Yes, sir. I'm glad it's over with.
Philip, I understand this assignment put a lot of personal stress on you. So while I go over your report and review all the formalities, I'm giving you a few weeks' leave. I think you may need it after all you've been through.
Yes, sir. I do. Thank you, sir.